Hi, I'm Cathy from Absolutely Fabulous at Home here in New Minas. Today I thought we would continue on a theme we've been using about barbecue season, and we would talk about two things: pressing hamburger patties or tenderizing meat, and tenderizing meat. So pressing hamburger patties, it's really hard to always get a uniform patty, and maybe we weigh it all out and then, do all the hand thing. I have to say, not everybody even likes the feel of hamburger on their hands. So if you want to make your hamburgers uniform, there is really one easy way to do it. If you want to make them super uniform, weigh out your meat. Have a little scale, make sure you get the same amount of meat for each patty. And then use a hamburger press. A hamburger press is really simple. It's usually two pieces. It has a top, it has a little base, and when you press down, you're creating the shape of a hamburger. You're pressing it into shape. This is the simplest one we have. There's one here that can be adjusted to be a third of a pound, or a quarter of a pound, a third of a pound, or a half pound of a burger. And you can see it just makes nice big round patties, and you can then just put them on wax paper or parchment paper, or freeze them, or have them ready to go for your supper. This one's kind of cute. This one is a little stainless steel mini burger press. So with this, what you would do is you would pat your meat out onto a tray or a board, and then when you press down, it's going to be like a cookie cutter cutting out little mini burgers. I don't know, but I have grandchildren and they love mini burgers because they think they're made just for them being little. So that's kind of fun to do. But this has been my new favorite. This is the Burger Patty Caddy. It is a silicone tray. It has 3 pieces. It has the top, a bottom, and a presser. So this is the one that I just got for myself to use at home. You've got a silicone tray. It's flexible. It has a ridge inside. I don't know if you can quite see that. It's got a little ridge. So it can help you define what size burger you're making. If you fill it to the little line, it's going to be a third of a pound. And if you fill it to the top, it's going to, a quarter of a pound and then a third of a pound. But you've got this great little press. So what I did was I made little balls of my hamburger meat, and I made them all about the same size and the same weight so that I had a uniformity. That's important when you're cooking, because if they're all the same basically thickness and size, they're all going to cook about the same. You're not going to have one burger that's not quite done when the other's starting to burn. So you put your round beef ball in here, ground beef ball, and just press down. It has a little handle to help you grip it. But what's important is it creates just this little dimple in the middle of your patty. And I know you notice when you cook a burger, it kind of puffs up in the middle. It's just the way the outer is contracting as it carbonizes. So it has nowhere to go, so it puffs up. By pressing it down in the middle, you're helping alleviate a little bit of that puffing up. So 8 burgers, you pop them in here. They're all in here, pressed in. You put the lid on it. Now you can either put this in the fridge and have it ready for supper that day or the next day, or you can freeze them. I found my patties took about 2 hours to freeze, and then they just pop out, and I did another batch. So now I have enough beef patties ready for however many meals I want, and I'm not trying to defrost that big hunk of hamburger to get 2 hamburgers out of it. I love this for summer. It would be so easy to bring it to the cottage or camping or anything like that, all ready to go. And you could use it for other things. Some people would use this to freeze for baby food, or just small portions of things that you just wanted to freeze and have as individual servings. Dishwasher safe and very, very pliable, great reliable silicone. Not all of us are making hamburgers. Some of us are making steak, or we need to tenderize the meat that we're going to do. There are 2 different types of tenderizers. There's the kind that has needles, sharp points. This is designed to actually go down into the meat, spikes the meat, and creates little holes in the meat, breaking the fiber, the tissues, the sinews that hold beef or chicken or pork or whatever you're trying to tenderize together. And it breaks it down. It also allows for a marinade to go down so that you can further tenderize. We have this one sort of used like this, and then we have another one from Good Grips. It's the same idea, only you push down with your wrist. So again, if mobility, how you're using your hands makes a difference to you, this one's a little bit easier to use than this one. Then when it comes to the traditional way of tenderizing meat, you have the hammer that has the little sort of diamonds on one side. Again, that will break down the tissues, the sinews, or flat. This is what you might use to flatten a chicken breast if you were doing it for a recipe. Or you have this guy. You can't feel this on the video, but the weight of this compared to the weight of this, about 4 times as much. This is solid iron inside, encased in stainless steel. This one is designed to do most of the work for you. You're going to lift it up, and it is working like a hammer. You're going to lift it up and let it drop onto the meat. Nice big surface, which can be helpful because sometimes this is a little small and you end up, you know, a little bit uneven on your meat if you're trying to flatten it. This one's going to give you a nice even finish to your chicken or whatever it is you're flattening, and it's going to do most of the work for you. So it's barbecue season. Time to get your beef on.